Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today and attending my speech presentation on drug laws and how they need change. My name is Garrett Lamar. Let me get into it today by saying, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope your weekend's good. And let me begin. What I'm trying to get across today is our current drug laws are outdated. We definitely need change. The idea behind the crack laws of the 1980s, which were actually enacted in 1986, are outdated. Essentially put everybody in prison, whether you were a dealer, a user. If you possessed crack cocaine, you were going to jail. And those laws haven't changed relatively at all since then. I will get into that. But many people don't even understand the law. They had the 100-to-1 law in 1986, which meant if you possessed 5 grams of crack, it was equivalent of 500 grams of powder. So that determined your mandatory minimums because everybody thought that crack was more dangerous than cocaine. It's not necessarily more or less, it's just easier to produce with less of the cocaine powder. Now, see, these current laws, they really don't make sense. However, I will say they were reduced in 2010 to 18-to-1, according to Reuters.com. Now, let me give you an example of how these laws affect us. Let's say you're driving down the road, you have a friend in the car, it's a typical Friday night out, and he says, hey, do you mind if we stop, pick up so-and-so? You don't know this extra person. And you say, yeah, no problem. I like to get to know people. And you're fine. You're not drinking. You maybe have one beer. And you accidentally cross the double yellow line. Everybody does it. You get pulled over. Now, the cop searches the car because you give consent. Because you have nothing to hide. You don't think that there's anything there. However, the third party that you had just picked up possesses cocaine. If he or she tosses that cocaine to your side, and it's within your possession or your immediate area, or even he's in the front seat, it's beside you, that now becomes your problem. Even though you had no intention of doing anything, you're going to get charged with it. This is where I think the law needs to change because it doesn't take into account the situation involved. Now, how would you feel if that was you or a family member, so on and so forth? What I'm trying to get across is I, need to vote for change, to change these laws, to have these laws where you can explain your situation. And there's no need for you to just get, the next thing you know, you're facing an arraignment at 3 o'clock in the morning because of something that you didn't have any intention of doing. You had no intention of selling it, possessing it, using it. You're truthful. But just because the law says that it's within your area, you own the vehicle, you're getting charged with it. And there are mandatory minimums. I mean, if you have more than, I believe it's, let's just say this guy had an ounce, which is a lot. That's a felony. You're going to get charged, and they're going to stack it. So, my point is, we need to vote for change. So, getting a little strayed there, let me get back to how we are progressing. In 2018, President Trump passed the First Step Act, which eliminated, it didn't eliminate mandatory minimums, but it eliminated the severity of low-level, I don't want to call it crime, low-level dealers, low-level users. Basically, it allowed them to reduce their sentences or compassionate release, which would be get out of prison early, if they had good behavior or so on and so forth. That's one step in the right direction. We follow his suit. I think we're doing very good. We need to stick together, though, And that's what I'm stressing in this presentation today, is that you and I need to vote for change. So please stand with me on this, because it can affect you tomorrow. You don't know. You never realize how fast things can change, or how fast your environment can turn against you. Now, I just want to step back quick. 1986, they developed the DARE program, which is Drug Abuse Resistance Education. Failed miserably, in my opinion. The numbers do show it too. I do not have a specific source on that at the moment. I didn't think it was relevant. What I'm getting at is the laws, what they wanted to do didn't work. So they need to come up with a different approach. And I think you and I can present that with law change. You know, you can put these, you can propose something as the general public with a petition that you think, a law change would be good, and you could put it through. You know, you could put it up to vote. So that's what I'm asking you to do today. Research your laws, understand them, try your hardest to put this through, so you, me, and the average person doesn't get in serious trouble for something we didn't intend to do. So please stand with me on this. In conclusion, I appreciate your attendance today. And what I want you to take away from this is that you can initiate change. And it can happen to any one of us. So keep that in the back of your mind. Just because, don't think it can't happen to me. It can happen to any person. So stand with me. Vote for change. Please get these drug laws changed. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great day.